In motion, Patterson. Throwing his car on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Carr now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
All right, here we go. Check four. Zebra. Bang, bang. Hey, we're going to rally. Alert.
In motion, Patterson. The play clock's running down. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Marquette King now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 37. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah,
perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Hackenberg looking to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
In motion, Patterson. Now Carr throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the right. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 85 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this one brought in by the rookie Hooper. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The rookie Deion Jones picked it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to launch, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go. Zebra. Zebra. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Zebra. Check. Motion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell, the rookie. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
We ready? Red 18. Baby, alert. Alert. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
In motion, Patterson. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. On 2nd down, Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
We ready? Wide and Yate. Zero. Wide and Yate. Zero. All right, here we go. 18. Zero. Wide and Yate. Wide and Yate.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Baby, alert.
And the back goes into motion. Now Carr again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Zero.
Play clock winding down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there. Now 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We ready? Hey, we're going to rally. Zero. Hey, we're going to rally.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it is is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by first-rounder Carl Joseph. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they... And Freeman lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Time running out here on the play clock. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now after the INT, it's Carr toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Red, hey, zebra. 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 Zebra, baby. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go. Wide and yay, baby. Alert. Alert. Wide. Get wide. Hello, baby. Alert. Check. Alert. Crunch. Zebra. Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Zebra. 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 Zebra.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra. Switch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Carr to throw again. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. In motion, Patterson. The play clock's running down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Sanu, the man in motion right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense has it first and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, Patterson. On first down, Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. We're going to rally. Rally. Hello, baby. Alert. Back. Hello, baby. Alert.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Hello, baby. Alert.
On second down, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Cooper's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Halfback sent in motion. On first and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
We ready? Ready. 18, baby. Alert. Hey, we're going to rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
And the back goes into motion.
Rally. Hello, baby. Alert.
Now Carr again. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Finding time. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third down, Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings that fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Check 31. Check 31.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Hey, we're going to rally.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And this looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.